Watch Dr. Drew's new show at 9 on HLN. Weeknights on HLN.
Chaz, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And let me just ask the simple question. Okay. Why write such a personal book?
Well, because, I didn't have the opportunity to do this privately. And so if I'm going to do something and people are going to know about it, I want to get my story out there my way.
You seem pretty happy right now.
I'm very happy.
Yeah, which is a nice thing to see. If you could distill down your message to, say, one little nugget, what would it be?
I guess if I really were to distill it down to one thing, I really want to try to get people thinking about what it means to be transgender a little bit differently. I think, people are still so scared of it, and it's still labeled as a mental disorder in the DSM. And I've really tried to talk about looking at gender as really having two components to it, having the physical sex of the body, but also the gender identity being like the sex of the brain. Mm-hmm. And for most people, those two things align perfectly.
Yeah.
But for transgender people, they don't. And that's really all it's about. And we go through transition to try to match how we feel on the inside and how we look on the outside.
Well, it's interesting that would be your primary message, because in watching your documentary, one of the things that jumped out at me was something your mom said. Mm-hmm. And she's been a good supporter in this process. Mm-hmm. She said, I love being a woman, and if I woke up one day something different and I felt inside like this woman that I love being, I wouldn't know I would want to kill myself.
Yeah, and I think it is a very
Were
powerful.
you the one that got her to see that?
No, you know what? She came up with that, and it's really funny because when I do...
Are you getting emotional thinking about it?
No. When I do college lectures, I usually start out with that. Like, think about what your life would be like if you woke up tomorrow in the body of the opposite sex feeling exactly like you do now. So I thought it was, two minds thinking alike.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Do you think about sex a lot more now?
Yes.
A lot more.
A lot more.
Like how many times a minute?
I don't know, but like a man does. I mean,
and
that's been the one really clear thing.
I would tell you that one of the things that sometimes transgenders tell me is they will go to their male friends and go, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I didn't realize how much this affects you.
You really don't. And that was, for me, it's been hard to tell how much of changes in me are purely chemical versus finally feeling comfortable in my body. But the one thing that is all testosterone that I can see clearly is sex drive before testosterone, sex drive now. Really different.
I think people have lots of curiosity about how you conduct a relationship now. Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about having sex with a female partner. Is it the same as it used to be?
I think it is. It's more often, and of course,
is it the same? Let's without being too graphic. Same technique.
Sure. Yes.
Nothing's changed really between you two. Technically.
Technically, not really. I mean, testosterone does change your genitals a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe minor technique, but no. Basically, it's the same relationship. But I feel like I'm a better lover, a better partner, all of that because I'm comfortable in my body, and so I can be much more present in that way. And also now that after I had the top surgery, I was always so uncomfortable about my breasts. Again, now I feel like there's an intimacy there that didn't exist before.